Hello. This video is meant to give you just a general overview of what the course is, kind of how it's structured, how it's laid out, and give you a quick view of what we're going to be doing for the next 16 weeks. There'll be another video after this one that'll get into some more details about exactly how Moodle works. All right. So for this course, you'll see that there's an instructor info box in the upper left here. Gives you my name, my email address, and it'll list my office hours. This is an online course, so I expect that a lot of the communication we do will be either within Moodle or via email. But if you're on campus, I'll have hours listed for whatever semester it happens to be. For both my Harrison office and my Mount Pleasant office. I'm typically in Harrison on Mondays and Wednesdays, Mount Pleasant on Tuesdays and Thursdays, though that can change, so check that box closely if you do want to try to drop by and visit me. On the right hand side we have three different boxes. One is latest news, and I'll essentially post announcements about twice a week. Below the logo that you see here, there's an announcements button that'll have the same information in it as this latest news does, but this can be a little bit of a quicker and easier way to get to that information. We'll actually have upcoming events. Those will be things that are due, that you need to complete by certain dates. Generally it shows everything that's due over roughly a 2-week period looking forward. And the third box that we have here is section links. These just simply allow you to jump very quickly to weeks of material that we have below. As you'll see in a moment, the course is set up by weeks. So you can think of this as week 1 through week 16 in this case of a semester. Most of the material we're going to be looking for is going to be down the middle of the course. We have a top block called General. You'll generally see me refer to it as top block when I write about it in other places in Moodle. It has the announcements, as I've already shown you. This is where your syllabus is. You're going to want to click in on the syllabus and read it. I'll show you a little bit about how that works in the next video, and also a way to potentially print a copy off if you'd like. Weekly schedule. This is a PDF file. We know that from the logo that we see here. This means it's a PDF file, which is something you can download and print off. You should at least download and save it and refer to it regularly. The Math Study Skills course packet is our textbook for the course, and again, you can open that up, you can print that off, you can download that, save that to your computer, whatever you need. It's a short book. It runs 32 pages is all, but it will definitely enhance what we are doing over the course of the semester. Potentially useful websites. I'm going to click in on this one really quickly right now. This has a list of college websites where they have good study skills information, and often very specifically math study skills information. So if you're looking for more information, this is a good place to go to find some what I think are pretty good sites in terms of the information they list. I've also included at the bottom some calculator type sorts of information and websites, as well as some places where you can get help with specifically with whatever math you may be doing in your math class. Hopefully you're taking a math class alongside of this class, so you have an opportunity to work on and practice your study skills over the course of the semester. There's also a link to our math lab. I don't think you'll actually need to use our math lab for this course specifically, but again, hopefully you're taking another math course concurrently with this course, and you may be interested in using the math lab, so I provide this link for more information about them and what their hours are. And then the last thing we have on our top block is 3 tutorials to help you out with Google Drive and Google Docs. You're going to write 2 essays, and I'm going to suggest that you use Google Drive and Google Docs to create that essay. If you haven't used that before, these videos, the first 2 are videos, and this document will help you create that document and then share it with me so I can actually see it, read it, and provide comments to you about it. If you have any questions about those types of things over the course of the semester, please feel free to ask. You may also find this useful for working on a group project that you'll have much later in the semester. Google Drive has a slides feature similar to PowerPoint, as well as the Docs feature, which is similar to Microsoft Word. When we get into our weeks, you'll see that each week has a task list. In week 1, you have 7 tasks. A lot of it is reading through the material and downloading the material that we've just seen in the top block. Every task should have something in blue that's clickable, and that will take you somewhere else in Moodle to give you the information you need. So for instance, if you clicked on syllabus here, it would take you to the syllabus we just saw above in the first block. Weekly schedule will take you to the weekly schedule, Math Study Skills course packet, etc. It'll also link to things within the week. In item 5 in week 1, you're asked to watch the introductory videos, which you're currently watching 2 of 3. That will automatically link you to this book that has introductory videos in it. Similar for the introductory survey and the introductions forum. For the actual items that we see here in a week, you'll notice that there are typically boxes over to the right hand side. Once you're done watching all the introductory videos, you can click that box, and this is a way for you to keep track of what you've completed and what you haven't completed in the course. Most boxes are solid, which means you can click them. A few boxes are dashed, which means you have to actually complete the activity before you can click them. So in this case, you have to take the survey. Once you've completed that survey, then this box will automatically be checked by Moodle. Here we have some more tasks in week 2. This is when the first essay is going to be assigned. You can click on an assignment, and you can get information about it, in this case a general description, some information about the content in the essay, and then some of the technical information, things about how you actually create it and turn it in. You will also often be watching videos in each week. So scrolling back down to week 2, we have a video called Why Take a Math Study Skills Course. If you click on that, you get a video. It's an embedded YouTube video. You just need to click on the play to get it to run. So week 3, I'm going to use a section link over here to skip down there. That's where we see our first discussion forum. Many of our weeks you're going to discuss our topic for the week with your fellow students, and I'll show you a little bit more about that in the next video. You're also going to keep track of some logs throughout the semester. This is a place for you to keep track of how much time you're spending in your other math course on that course. Ideally, you spend a little bit of time every day on a math course. You're constantly working on it, refreshing it, keeping it your brain on it. And this is a way for you to do that, to track that time that you spend, and then go back at it later potentially and take a look at it and see if you're getting better at how you deal with the time you put into a math class, how things are changing, etc. Week 4 is our first real topic, so we'll have a lecture video. You'll have a forum to talk about textbook reading in. You'll have a log to complete, and you'll also complete your first journal. Journals are going to be places where you keep track of the study skills that you're working on and trying from this course. Are they successful? Do you need to work on them? Do you need to try something else? And we'll show you a little bit more detail about those in the next video as well. So once we get past week 4, the weeks pretty much look very similar, except the topic changes. So you'll notice most of the time there's about 4 or 5 tasks to complete, and then there's usually 4 or 5 items that you can that you need to work on, actual Moodle items to click on. And that pattern goes on until week 13. In week 12, we'll do our last topic, essentially for the course. And week 13 will assign the group project. There's still going to be a forum. You're still going to be doing your journals and your logs, but things will change up a little bit in that week. You can click on the group project to get more information about it. For right now, something's not working, but I'll have that fixed for you. Week 14, you're going to continue working on your group project and continue doing forums, journals, and logs. Week 15, the group project is due, and we'll also assign the second essay. You can click on that to read more about it. It will be similar to your first essay, but there are definitely some differences to it. And then finally, week 16 will be the last week. You'll have your last lecture video talking about kind of what to do after the course, a forum for that, and then an end of course survey will ask you some things about what you liked or didn't like potentially about the course at that point. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea of what the course looks like. It's a pretty slow pace. It's not a lot of work for each week. You'll find that you can do most of this work in a half hour to an hour. So I don't expect this will be a huge time commitment for you. And I hope that even though it's not a huge time commitment, that you'll have plenty of opportunities to learn about, practice, study, and improve your math study skills.